Hi again. So I am outside of the YouTube studio, if you want to call it a YouTube studio. I'm outside of my home. I'm at a marina, as you can see behind me. I'm on holiday in Croatia right now, and I've invested in a microphone so I can actually do videos outside now without worrying about the wind. So this video is about my frugal journey. I thought it would be fun to share it with you guys because I was a speaker on my buddy Ryan Horgan's men's community recently, and I gave a speech there about frugal living and my journey with frugal living. So I thought, well, for a lot of people that watch my channel, they won't have seen that or heard it on Ryan's men's community. So I'll do a little bit more of a condensed version for you in this video. So let's get started. All right, so frugal living for me was never a necessity. I was never in such a dire situation that I was destitute and had no choice but to live frugally. Um, I'm quite I'm quite a firm believer in the fact that you can go out and make money unless you've got a real good reason not to. I've truly believe that anyone can go out and earn money and make money with the right mindset. So for me, frugal living was a choice. And the main reason for this was financial freedom. I wanted to retire as early as possible. So if I was to show you a flow chart, this was my mindset. Earn as much as possible, save and invest as much as possible, create multiple passive income streams, retire as early as possible, fill free time with unique peak moment experiences. I think it was Elon Musk who said there's two pathways to wealth. You can either earn more money, make more money, or you can live as cheap and frugal as possible. And for me, I took the frugal option. So for me, it was all about like, how can I save and invest as much as possible to have complete freedom with my time as soon as possible. And I realized this from a young age too. When I was 14, I really started to dislike the education system. I just wanted to start implementing my plan to make money and retire as early as I could so that I could do what I wanted with my time. So I actually used to bunk off school for the last 2 years of school. I only really went to the lessons that I enjoyed. And when I was off school, I would be thinking of different ideas for businesses and how I could start making money. But when school finally actually finished, I got offered a job in a jewelry shop where the guy offered to train me up. So I was like, okay, well, this sounds like a good opportunity. Why not? So I took that, but I realized very quickly that wasn't for me. Then I got qualified as a fitness instructor because I was really passionate about the gym, but I realized it would take years to build enough wealth for early retirement. And so I started a window cleaning company when I was 18, almost 19. And then I did the thing that I was opposed to, the thing that went against everything I was working for. I hustled hard. I went out knocking on doors almost every night, building that business, as well as taking on a second job, delivering pizzas or Chinese on the evening as well. Now, to be fair, there was an element of luck here because they were building new housing developments in the place that I was living, and I managed to build that business very quickly. It grew to more than I could handle within 3 years. I had several staff members working for me, and I didn't want it to actually expand anymore because I felt like it would be too stressful. So I was lucky in that regard. Although I did put the work in as well. Then I bought my first property and started renting the spare room out so that the house would pay for itself. I was basically saving every single penny I could in order to invest it into buying more properties so that I could successfully execute this master plan that I had to retire early. And, there was a lot of resistance from people that just didn't get it. They seen me as some kind of Scrooge, like a Scrooge McDuck who just wanted to build a load of money and sit on it because they knew I was earning money and not spending any. They just didn't get it. Like most people, they were conditioned to believe that we're put on this earth to keep working until we're old and in bad health and waste our lives doing a job that most of us don't really enjoy. So I was like, no, that's not for me. I'm definitely not doing that. I'm absolutely gonna figure this out and quit the rat race. So that's what happened after almost 10 years. I had enough from properties to retire if I wanted to. When I say that I had enough, it was about the equivalent of a full-time job working minimum wage. Now, if you're living frugally, that is enough to retire. However, I did keep working. I just reduced my working hours in order to start doing the things that I really wanted to do with my life, like this, traveling, which I believe is one of the only things that you can spend money on that is genuinely worth it. But if there was a job that I would love to do more than anything else, then I would still do it. I wouldn't not work like now. If there was something that I was so passionate about that I'd still like to do it. I mean, some people could say that job is YouTube, and as much as I absolutely love YouTube, which I do, and I recommend it to everybody, it's not something that I would want to do completely full time. I think anything that starts to burden you with too many hours, you start to dislike, and I wouldn't want that to happen with YouTube because it is one of my passions. But it allows me to get a little bit of money from these videos, which is also good. And one of the best things about YouTube is actually that you can do it from anywhere. I mean, I'm doing it from right here. So if you'd like to do YouTube yourself, or you want complete freedom with your time yourself, then hopefully this video is giving you some inspiration, or at least pointing you in the right direction. Now, here's the thing. If you are somebody that's watching this and thinking, yeah, I want to do that, I want that to be my life, or I want complete freedom with my time, it is not easy. It is it is definitely not easy. You have to cut everything out, especially when you're at the beginning. You have to cut everything out that you don't need. You're constantly asking yourself, do I really need it? You're doing everything that people tell you not to do, which probably sounds dreadful to a lot of people, but there is some good news, because the more you do it, the more it starts to feel like a game, and that makes it fun. It's like every time you save money, you're winning at this game, and before you know it, you'll be drinking tap water in restaurants and laughing at the horrified looks that you get from friends of friends, because for you, it's another win. It's just at a harder level. When you go on nights out, you might start taking your own alcohol with you. You might start driving a banger, a really cheap car, or you might start shopping at charity shops. But like, all of these little wins make you feel good whenever you find a bargain. Everyone likes to find a bargain, really, don't they? And I know one of the best bargains that I found in a charity shop was a genuine sheepskin coat that I paid £10 for, and it would have cost £700 new. So you can still wear good, nice clothes and stuff. You don't have to buy the cheapest possible clothes in clothing stores. You can go to charity shops and find some real good, authentic designer labels. All right, now let's talk about other positive side effects from frugal living. So one of the best side effects from frugal living is the fact that you start to derive pleasure from the simple things in life. So that's literally like spending time with friends or family. It's going for a walk in nature. It could even just be sat on a bench and watching the world go by. Remember that everything in this world is geared towards you spending money. Everybody wants you to spend money. So when you go against the grain, you are building willpower and discipline on a whole other level to most people. It's a great feeling. I highly recommend that more people do it. And the best part is that discipline spills over into other areas of your life. So you become more disciplined at the gym. You start to eat healthier and get better sleep because you're more disciplined to do it. So frugal living has all of these amazing side effects, but the best side effect of all, like I said at the start, is just having freedom with your time. Nothing is more important than that. Our time is the most precious thing that we have, and having the opportunity to spend that time doing what you want and living your life on your terms, how you want, is well worth all of the sacrifices that you have to make by saving money. Hope you got something from this. If you did, you can hit the like button if you want to, or you can dislike it if you want to. If you didn't like it, that's fine too. But yeah, hope it did inspire somebody out there, and if it did, drop a comment and let me know, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow, where I answer people's frugal living questions. People that ask me questions in the speech that I give, and I answered them. So I'm gonna put that in a video for you. So I'll see you then tomorrow. Ciao.